Hello students, and welcome to another video lesson. This is for the course Elementary Swedish Conversation, and probably you noticed we now have come to chapter 4. Kapitel 4, chapter 4. Let me tell you right from the start that obviously learning a foreign language requires learning a lot of new vocabulary, simply knowing new words. And this chapter is a little bit long, and there's a lot of vocabulary in it about buying things, different items you can buy in the store, and so on. I don't really expect you to memorize all of those words, but the more you can remember, the better, of course. And then there is another focus in this chapter, and it is on a grammatical point which is called hjälp, verb, auxiliary verbs. And if I didn't tell you already, please notice at the end of this book, the last maybe 10 pages or so, there is a mini grammar section. And on one of those pages in the grammar section, there's an explanation of auxiliary verbs, or hjälp, verb in Swedish. I will get to that soon in this video lesson and explain more about it. But let me just jump straight in on page 36 and read this text and explain it to you. The text has a title, Jag måste köpa. Jag måste, I must or I have to. Köpa, to buy. Jag måste köpa, I have to buy. And then something. So it's about going to the store, going to the shop and get some items, okay? And it's actually a dialogue between two persons speaking. Du, vad ska du göra efter kursen? Du, vad ska du göra efter kursen? Jag ska gå till närbutiken. Jag måste köpa ett kontantkort till mobilen och näsdukar, för jag är lite förkyld. Jag kan följa med. Jag ska köpa snus. Sedan måste jag äta, för jag är jättehungrig. Vill du följa med till kebabstället? Ja, gärna. Jag är också hungrig. Jag ska fika med en kompis 3:00. Kom med du också. Tyvärr, jag kan inte fika idag, för jag ska träffa farfar. Gärna en annan dag. Okay? So, first I will quickly explain this dialogue to you, or translate, and then I will go into some details about grammar. Again, jag måste köpa means I need to buy, I have to buy. First line. Du, vad ska du göra efter kursen? You there, what will you do? What are you going to do after the course? So, ska göra means will do something. Ska, that little word ska, indicates future tense and combined with göra, which is infinitive form, the original infinitive form of that verb. Göra, to do. What will you to do after the course? But of course, in normal language we would say, what are you going to do after the course? Jag ska gå till närbutiken. Jag ska gå till närbutiken. Again, ska means will, and then gå, to go, also in the infinitive form. Ska gå, will, to go, or will go. Jag ska gå till närbutiken. I will go to the convenience store. You could say convenience store, or you can say the nearby shop, the nearby convenience shop. Närbutiken, it's something like, you know, the CU or the 7-Eleven or something similar. Jag måste köpa ett kontantkort till mobilen. I måste, must, or have to. Köpa, to buy. I must to buy. I must buy. I have to buy. And then something called kontantkort. Till mobilen, the mobile phone. And kontantkort means a cash card, a stored value card for my mobile phone. And my quick, simple explanation is that in the past at least, you could buy added money to put into your mobile phone subscription if you didn't pay a flat monthly fee. So you could, you know, when you ran out of money on your mobile phone, you could add another 100 kronor or another 200 kronor, and then you could keep on using your mobile phone, making phone calls and so on. Kontantkort literally means a cash card, a stored value card. Next line. Och näsdukar, för jag är lite förkyld. And some tissue paper for blowing my nose, because I have a little bit of a cold. I have a little bit of a cold. Näsdukar means those tissues, paper tissues, that you use to blow your nose. Next line. Jag kan följa med. I can accompany you, or I can accompany along. Följa med means to walk with somebody. Kan is also one of those helping verbs or auxiliary verbs. Kan, to be able to. Jag kan följa med. I can come along with you. Jag ska köpa snus. Ska indicating future tense or future action. Jag ska köpa. I will buy snus, which is a special kind of Swedish tobacco. Snus is a special kind of tobacco that you can only buy in Sweden. Sedan måste jag äta. Sedan, then, or after that. Sedan måste jag äta. Then I must eat. I have to eat. För jag är jättehungrig. And the little word för in this sentence functions as an explanation. För jag är jättehungrig. Because I am really hungry. Then I must eat because I'm really hungry. Vill du följa med till kebabstället? Vill is also one of those helping verbs, auxiliary verbs in English grammar. Vill du följa med? Do you want to come along? Do you want to accompany? So vill means want to do something. Vill du följa med till kebabstället? To the kebab place. Kebab is a kind of Middle Eastern Turkish meat, and you cut it from a stick and then you put it in a wrap and then you eat it like that. Kebabstället, the kebab place. Ja, gärna. Yes, very much. Jag är också ganska hungrig. I am also pretty hungry. I'm also rather hungry. Ganska means rather, fairly, pretty, hungry. Okay, hungrig, of course, hungry. Jag ska fika. Once again, ska, indicating what you will do, what, future. Jag ska fika. Fika is to have a coffee break. Jag ska fika med en kompis. I will have a coffee break with a friend. En kompis, en vän. Klockan 3, at 3 o'clock. Kom med du också. Du också, you too. Come along. Tyvärr, meaning I'm sorry. Tyvärr. Jag kan inte fika idag. Jag kan inte. I cannot. I'm not able to. Jag kan inte fika idag. I cannot fika. I cannot have coffee today. För jag ska träffa farfar. Remember? Because. För jag ska träffa farfar. Because I will meet my grandfather. Farfar, father's father, my grandfather. Tyvärr, jag kan inte idag. I'm sorry, I cannot do that today because I'm meeting my grandfather. Gärna en annan gång. I would be happy to. I would like to do it some other time. En annan gång, another time. Okay? And then in this little box here, it says jag ska gå till närbutiken. Jag måste köpa ett kontantkort. Jag ska gå till närbutiken. I will go to the convenience store. Jag måste köpa ett kontantkort. I have to, I must buy a cash card. And both those words, the one ska and the other one måste, both of them are examples of helping verbs or auxiliary verbs in Swedish language. And whenever you use them, the main verb coming after has to be in the infinitive form, infinitive. And down here at the bottom, there is a list of 1, 2, 3, 4 helping verbs. And they are quite useful to memorize and remember. Hjälpverb, kan. What does it mean? That you are able to do something. Jag kan, I can, I'm able to. Vill, it means I want to. Jag vill, I want to, I wish. Jag ska, Jag ska is future, indicating what I'm going to do. Jag ska köpa. I will buy. Måste means I have to, I must. Jag måste. So listen to these 4 sentences. Jag kan köpa, meaning I'm able to buy. Jag kan köpa, I'm able to buy. Jag vill köpa. I want to buy. Jag vill köpa, I want to buy. Jag ska köpa. I'm going to buy. I'm going to buy. Jag måste köpa. I must buy, or I have to buy. And here is one point where it may become confusing to you because you are used to English language. The word vill in Swedish is not the same as will in English. Jag vill means I want to. Jag vill köpa, I want to buy. But if you're saying I'm going to buy in English, or you could also in English you could say I will buy, then you have to use ska. Jag ska köpa. I'm going to buy. I will buy. So because of the similarity, but also the different meaning, you may become confused. We will practice this a bit later, so you really know how to use these words. Okay? What time is it? Yeah, we have some time. I'm going to quickly read these dialogues on page 37 and quickly explain them. Okay? I närbutiken, I'm reading here on this page 37. I närbutiken, in the convenience store. Ja, tack. Nästa. Hej, jag skulle vilja ha det här tuggummi-paketet. Det kostar 12 kronor. Något annat? Jag vill ha ett kontantkort också, tack. Ja, visst, de kostar 120 eller 240. Då tar jag det för 120. Kan jag få ett paket näsdukar också? Självklart. Något mer? Nej tack. Det var bra så. Det blir 143 kronor tack. Tar ni kort? Absolut. Sätt in kortet här och slå koden. Jag har ingen kod, tyvärr. Då kan du skriva din namnteckning. Här. Har du lägg? Ja, här. Vill du ha kvittot? Ja, tack. Okay, let me quickly explain. This is a customer in the convenience shop, and the other person is the person working in the convenience store. So the first person speaking is the staff, the person working in the convenience store. He or she is standing behind the counter. Ja tack, nästa, meaning yes, please, next person. And the customer says, hello, I would like to have this chewing gum package. And the person working answers, it will cost 12 kronor, the Swedish currency, kronor. Anything else? And then the customer says, I would like to have a cash card also, please. The word Tack can mean either thank you or please when you ask for something. Jag vill ha ett kontantkort också, tack. I would like a cash card as well, thank you. Ja, visst, certainly. They cost 120 or 240. And the customer says, then I take the one for 120. Can I get a package of paper tissue also? And the staff says, certainly. Anything else? Anything more? The customer says, no thanks. That will be it. That's enough. Det blir bra så. No, that's fine. No, that's all. Det blir 143 kronor, tack. That will be a total of 143 kronor. Thank you. No, give me the money. Tar ni kort means do you take or do you accept cards, paying by card? Absolut, of course. Sätt in kortet här och slå koden. Put the card in here and punch the code or push the code on the buttons. Jag har ingen kod tyvärr. Sorry, I don't have a pin code. Då kan du skriva din namnteckning här. Then you can write your name, your signature here. Har du lägg? That means, do you have an ID? Because when you sign, you have to prove you are indeed that person. Do you have an ID card? Lägg, ID card. Ja, här. Yes, here. Have a look. Vill du ha kvittot? Do you want the receipt? Do you want the receipt? Ja, tack. Yes, please. Okay? So that's the first dialogue. We have some time. Next dialogue. På kebabrestaurangen. På means at, the location. På kebabrestaurangen, at the kebab restaurant. Kebab, remember the Turkish meat place, the restaurant for that. And the first person speaking is the customer. The second person is the person working there, taking the order. Hej, en falafelmeny tack. Vill du äta här eller ta med? Jag äter här. Vad vill du dricka? En mellanläsk, tack. Var det bra så? Jag skulle vilja ha en kaffe också. Menyn kostar 67 och kaffet 15. Det blir 82, tack. Här är 100. Har du 2 kronor? Ja, vänta lite. Här. Då får du en 20 tillbaka. Tack. So every other line is the customer speaking and every other line is the person working in the restaurant speaking. Okay. So I go back to the beginning. Hello, can I have a falafel menu, please? Meaning a set meal including everything. Tack, please. Vill du äta här eller ta med? Do you want to eat here or take away? Take out. Jag äter här. I will eat here. Vad vill du dricka? What would you like to drink? En mellanläsk, tack. A medium size soda, please. Läsk, it's a soft drink. It could be Coke or Fanta or Sprite or anything. A medium-sized soda, please. Var det bra så? Meaning, is that it? Is that all? Jag skulle vilja ha en kaffe också. I would like a coffee also. And then the staff person says, the menu, the set meal will cost 67 kronor. And the coffee 15. That will be a total of 82 kronor. Thank you, or please give me the money. Här är 100. Here is 100 kronor. Do you have 2 kronor? So do you have 2 kronor extra? Yes, wait a moment. Wait a bit. Here. And then the staff person or the person working in the restaurant says, okay, then I can give you a 20 kronor bill back. So now give an even change back. And then tack, thank you. The last dialogue is in the coffee shop. På kaféet. In the coffee shop. På kaféet. En latte, tack. Vill du ha en liten eller en stor? En stor, tack. En stor latte. Vill du ha något att äta till kaffet? Ja, jag vill ha den där bullen, tack. Vad kostar den? Den här, det är en lyxbulle. Den kostar 26 kronor. Jag tar den. Varsågod. Då blir det 61 kronor. Här. Tack, jag kommer med latten strax. Tack. Okay, I have the time to quickly translate this. På kaféet, in the coffee shop, and the customer starts speaking. A cafe latte, please. Vill du ha en liten eller en stor? Would you like a small cup or a large? Liten, small, stor, big. En stor, tack. A big one, please. A big latte. Do you want anything to eat with the coffee? Vill du ha något att äta till kaffet? Do you want something to eat together with the coffee? Ja, jag vill ha den där bullen, tack. Yes, I would like that bun, you know, a cinnamon bun or something. Tack. Vad kostar den? What does it cost? Vad kostar den? Den här, this one, det är en lyxbulle. That is a luxury bun. Den kostar 26 kronor. It costs 26 kronor. Jag tar den. I will take it. Varsågod, meaning here you are welcome. Då blir det 61 kronor. That will add up to, or that will become 61 kronor. And the customer says, here is the money. Tack, jag kommer med latten strax. Thank you. I will bring you the cafe latte in a moment, very quickly. Tack. Thank you. Okay, so that was all the 3 dialogues, showing what it's like to go shopping in a convenience store or at a small restaurant or in the coffee shop. Okay. Jag tror att det är allt. I think that's all. And so please try to understand these dialogues and the whole thing about hjälpverb, and I will make up some short assignment for you for next week. Tack så mycket. Hej då. Vi ses nästa vecka. Hej då.